Hi, class. This is about the chapter on economic crimes. I want you to know the difference between blue collar, white collar, and green collar crimes. Blue collar crimes are traditional common law theft crimes: larceny, burglary, arson. White collar crimes are crimes of business enterprise, such as embezzlement, price fixing, bribery. We'll talk more about that stuff later. 70% of white collar crimes are not reported. So when we talk about who's in prison and why, that's something we're thinking about. Green collar crimes are crimes that affect the environment, such as worker safety, environmental safety, illegal logging, illegal wildlife export, illegal fishing, illegal dumping, and polluting. On to theft, or more in depth about theft. Most theft is amateur, despite what we see in the movies. The people most likely to be burglarized are the poor. It's a crime of convenience and necessity at times. We've talked about this in class. Except the theft that is identity theft, which is worth discussing, but not right here. In terms of theft definitions, larceny is simple theft. Taking for one's own use the property of another. Larceny is by means other than force or threats, or breaking into someone's home or workplace. It's just simple theft. A snitch, I love these words. What are they for in terms of real life? A snitch is an amateur shoplifter, a person who doesn't identify themselves as a thief, but who systematically steals merchandise for personal use. By comparison, a booster or a heel is a professional shoplifter, someone who steals with the intention of reselling stolen merchandise. Ponzi schemes, they're a type of swindle that involve paying extraordinary returns to existing investors. But what the folks do is they take the funds from the new investors and give them to the earlier investors and claim that they've made all this money when in fact it's a Ponzi scheme. Chiseling is using illegal means to cheat an organization, its consumers, or both on a regular basis. It's an ongoing cheat. Churning is a kind of chiseling. I love these words. They're just so rich. Where a stockbroker manipulates a client's account by repeated, excessive, and unnecessary buying and selling of stock. So how the broker makes money is the percentage of the sale or the fee on the sale. So if you buy and sell a lot, you make a lot of money. Whether it helps the client or not is another matter. Exploitation, as you probably well know, is forcing victims to pay for services or contracts to which they have a clear right, making them pay when they shouldn't be. Influence peddling is using one's position in an institution to grant favors and sell information to which one's co-conspirators are actually not entitled. We can talk about that in class. We see a lot in politics. Embezzlement is a type of larceny in which someone who is trusted with someone's personal property fraudulently converts it to his or her own use or for the use of others. Embezzlement. You take someone's personal property, which you have been trusted with, and make it your own. Pilfer. Sorry, I'm not going to put that word on a quiz. Let's go straight to the Sherman Antitrust Act. Sherman Antitrust Act is a federal law that says that if you make and contract or engage in any combination or conspiracy to restrain interstate commerce, you are subject to criminal or civil sanctions. So Sherman Antitrust Act is if you make a contract or engage in any combination of conspiracy or restraint in interstate commerce between different states, you are subject to criminal or civil sanctions. And those are your key terms. Thank you, class.